This is Oli at the zoo, part 1, polar bears training thing.
Alright,
polar bear in the water, polar bear on the shore, polar bear on the shore with another polar bear.
The very first part of our training session with the bears is actually to get them in the water. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and throw some fish into the bears and hope that they go into the water. Now, polar bears, despite being very aquatic animals, they don't always want to get in the water, especially as temperatures start to drop. So pretty much for the polar bears, if it gets below 50 degrees, they refuse to get into the water for us except for the most expensive treats, which are the melons and different things that they absolutely love. So today, since it is a little bit warmer, I should hopefully be able to coax them in with something a little bit less. So we're actually going to be feeding different types of fish. So we'll see if we can get them in. Now all 3 bears are trained to go ahead and target. So it looks like we did get Aurora in. We'll see if we can get her sister in as well. So they are discussed for our training session. So doesn't look like she's willing to go in. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with Aurora. So Mary, if you want to go ahead and get that target tip right up against the glass there. And see if she'll go ahead and target for us.
There's another one. Oh.
Good. Perfect job, Aurora. So if you want to go ahead and move it to one other spot on the glass there, we'll see if she'll go ahead and move down the glass for us. Oh, she's got an itch, so we might have to move her.
It's like, who looks like dinner? You look like dinner.
Now sometimes they don't want to do what they're told, even if they try. So we'll go ahead and we'll try this again. Make sure that target stick is right up against the glass there. We'll see if we can get her to touch her nose.
Right up against the glass. Let's see if she does it.
Oh, little bear. Woo!
Good.
Perfect. Now we go ahead, after we say good, we go ahead and reward it just to make sure she knows that that's exactly what we want to do. So if everyone can give Aurora a nice big round of applause for doing such a good job today. Alright, so our bears, now polar bears are considered threatened species here in the wild. And there's several reasons why they are considered threatened. The main reason is actually for habitat loss. These guys do depend on the ice. It's really important for them, especially for their hunting. Now, here at the zoo, we go ahead and we give them their food, and they get 3 different types of food. They get their fish, as well as they get meat, and then they get a dog food that kind of looks specifically made for polar bears, and it's called polar chow. Now, all of those
so
they don't get out in the wild, and in the wild they actually look for seals. Now,
Hey, Chad, look at that one. It's just relaxing.
They're having a harder and harder time sneaking up on those seals.
Fish food.
Making it less,
Hey, come
it's very
in.
hard to catch those seals, especially the babies that they rely upon for their fat. Now, these guys are very aquatic animals, like I said. And so they do go ahead and spend quite a bit of time in the pool here during the summer. And that pool is actually designed so to keep them nice and cool. Now that water is right around 65 degrees, which some people don't think sounds that cold. However, 65 degrees in water is a lot different than 65 degrees in air. And that's just because the water takes heat away from your body around 4 times as fast. So what that means for you guys is if you were in that 65-degree water, then you would actually start to not be able to feel your fingers after about 15 minutes. And then after about an hour to 2 hours, you would actually go unconscious just from trying to stay warm. Now, polar bears are built for this, and they can survive really harsh temperatures in the Arctic. And there's several ways that they do this. That first way is that one bears, but it actually protects them and stays them nice and warm. Underneath, they've actually got two different layers of hair. That first layer is a dark hair, protect against the elements, and then underneath that it's got a much softer, much thicker coat that helps them stay nice and warm. Underneath that white coat, they've actually got black skin to attract what sunlight there is in the Arctic, so that they can warm up the air that's staying nice and close to their body. And then underneath that is the most important of all, and that's 4 to 5 inches of fat. Now that fat is built up by eating things like seals and other marine mammals that have a lot of fat on themselves. And they rely upon that fat very, very much to survive the cold winters. Now, since we don't have quite as cold temperatures here at the zoo, we go ahead and give them a low-fat meat diet to help cut down on that fat layer, so they don't get quite as hot during the summer. Now,
that was bear.